Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be responding to a comment from one of our followers requesting that I do some due diligence on this particular stock. And I just want to share the information that I got from it, share a couple of articles about it, break down the charts with you, and then at the end of the video, I'll tell you if I'm planning on buying this stock yet or not. Just to reiterate, guys, this is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. Also, guys, if you find value in today's video, make sure that you smash the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy our content. Hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can let you know every time we release new content. Other than that, guys, let's dive right on into it. Okay, guys, so the company I'm referring to is Red Light Holland Corporation, ticker symbol TRUFF. And I'm going to just kind of go through their investor relations PowerPoint here and read some things about it. And then, like I said, I'll share a couple of articles with you about this particular space. So it says Red Light Holland will provide recreational grade truffles and potentially EU GMP medical grade truffles to the current legal adult use market in the Netherlands. Red Light Holland's business revolves around the production, growth, and sale of a premium brand of magic truffles to the legal recreational market within the Netherlands in accordance with the highest standards in compliance with all applicable laws. Red Light Holland is strategically based in the Netherlands, an area with a long-standing established legal magic truffle market. Red Light Holland's management and advisory members are comprised of a core group of highly skilled individuals with a wealth of combined knowledge and experience necessary to help fix Red Light Holland as a leader in the early stage emerging field. Red Light Holland has proposed a plan to seek EU GMP certification for its production facility in the Netherlands in order to also produce and supply medical grade EU GMP certified premium magic truffles within the Netherlands, in addition to a non-EU GMP grade of premium magic truffles in a clean room facility. Okay, guys, so if you don't know what a magic truffle is, so magic truffles are the sclerotia of psilocybin mushrooms that are not technically the same as mushrooms. They are the masses of mycelium that contain the hallucinogenic chemical psilocybin and psilocin. In October of 2007, the prohibition of hallucinogenic or magic mushrooms was announced by the Dutch authorities. Okay, it goes on to say that the ban of mushrooms did not outlaw the hallucinogenic species in the sclerotium form, which is basically a hard mass of fungi that contains food reserves. They can be detached and they'll basically become dormant until they're returned to their normal growth conditions. So, due to the authorities believing it's weaker than mushrooms, psilocybin truffles, which once made little sales, became the only legal option to produce. Today, small shops in the Netherlands offer magic truffles as a legal alternative to the outlawed mushrooms. Hey guys, so this is Todd Shapiro, their CEO of Red Light Holland. Said Red Light Holland's goal is to, over time, help make the relatively unknown magic truffle a familiar name across the world. We are currently setting up to grow, distribute, and market a premium brand of magic truffles to the legal recreational market within the Netherlands, and we can't wait to shift the existing paradigm to direct further attention to the legal and responsible use of magic truffles. Go on to say Red Light Holland is a supplier of premium magic truffles to the legal recreational adult use market in the Netherlands, with a proposed plan to seek EU GMP certification for its production facility in the Netherlands in order to also produce and supply medical grade EU GMP certified premium magic truffles within the Netherlands. It says Red Light Holland intends to, in the future, establish Scarlet Lily Science and Innovation, a business segment to supplement its core business. Scarlet Lily Science and Innovation's goal will be to supply the medical market with naturally occurring non-synthetic psilocybin, as current research shows clinical trials are using a synthetic prodrug compound. Red Light Holland hopes to explore the entourage effect of whole fungi medication and to establish itself as a pioneer company with the capability to grow medical grade truffles, which will potentially help discover more about the entire psilocybin truffle. So that's pretty amazing. Hey guys, a little bit about their product. So this is the microdosing kit. Red Light Holland has developed iMicrodose, a non-synthetic premium truffle microdosing kit to promote responsible use. Microdosing involves taking a much smaller dose on a scheduled routine compared to that of a recreational dose. The Magic Truffles are sold in their natural, raw, and unprocessed form and need to be refrigerated prior to use. The iMicrodose kits are currently only available for purchase in the Netherlands. They also have some merchandise you can purchase from them. Red Light Holland has released a line of custom merchandise for supporters and fans to enjoy globally. So you can get, fitted hats, baseball jerseys, stuff like that to kind of create brand awareness. All right, guys, so it goes on to talk about the amount of outstanding shares and total common shares outstanding, fully diluted, as you see below right here. And they also just kind of give, like again, they state kind of their goals and it says the timing of the expansion, if any, remains subject to various factors, including market and regulatory conditions. Okay, so I've already told you who the CEO was. I'm not going to go through everybody that's involved on their corporate team, but I'll link the description down below if you want to kind of take a further look at who is involved. But I will talk about this guy just for a second. Bruce Linton, he's the chair of advisory board, and he's the founder and former chairman, CEO, and co-CEO of Canopy Growth Corporation, formerly Tweed Marijuana Incorporated, a cannabis company based in Smith Falls, Ontario, Canada. Bruce founded Tweed in 2013 and renamed it to Canopy Growth Corporation in 2015. Canopy Growth Corporation was the first cannabis company in North America to be listed on a major stock exchange and to be included in a major stock index. Bruce led CGC uh, from a listed startup company with an $80 million market cap to a New York Stock Exchange listed company, including more than 30 M&A activities, ranking number one on the TSX 30 with a market cap of over 20 billion by the summer of 2019. So they got this guy on the advisory board, helping them kind of, I guess, steer them in the right direction. Okay, guys, so what's the deal with these psychedelics? Well, it says just a couple of articles to kind of show you. It says mushrooms as medicine. Psychedelics may be the next breakthrough treatment from treating depression to help manage alcohol addiction. Researchers say that legal medical magic mushrooms have potential benefits. There was also another article back in 2019, I believe, where John Hopkins scientists had launched a psychedelic research center, saying that psychedelics could potentially help with addiction and Alzheimer's and stuff like that. This next article is from RollingStone.com. This is from February 15th, 2021. It says, will the federal government finally embrace the psychedelic revolution? From proving religious exemptions to budgeting for medical research, advocates are hoping that Biden and the Democratic Congress could mean progress for psilocybin and other therapeutic psychedelics. So it goes on to say that psychedelic reform isn't exactly President Biden's top priority, and his administration and the new Congress gets underway. Advocates are hopeful that the next 4 years will bring policy changes that chip away at the federal prohibition of psilocybin and other psychedelics. For several years, psychedelic advocates have focused on local initiatives. This past election, Oregon legalized psilocybin therapy and decriminalized all drugs, while Washington, D.C. decriminalized all plant and fungi-based psychedelics. Since then, California State Senator Scott Weiner has begun drafting a bill to decriminalize psychedelics on the state level. Four Hawaii state senators introduced a psilocybin therapy bill, and Florida State Representative Michael Greco has been working on legislation to legalize psilocybin therapy for people with diagnosed mental health conditions. Meanwhile, grassroots activists in dozens of cities and countries, including Chicago, Philadelphia, Berkeley, and Nashville, are seeking to decriminalize psychedelics either at the ballot box or through city council. These initiatives are mostly modeled after the decriminalized nature revolution, which decriminalized all natural psychedelics through city council in Oakland in June 2019. It goes on to say we can look into the cannabis movement to map the trajectory of psychedelics. And it says you saw a wave of state level legislative changes and decriminalization in the 70s and 80s. And then California voters passed Prop 215 and went from there. He says psychedelic activists are following the same model. Why are you going to bang your head against the wall federally when you can start by dealing with your own local government? So you can see some of the states are, starting to move towards, the psychedelic and psilocybin therapies. But as far as federally, I think that, it could be, quite a long time. Go on to say that now that the state is claiming that psilocybin has medical use, the DEA is obligated to schedule hearings to reconsider whether it should be on the Controlled Substance Act. Um, they haven't have any hearings or anything yet, but they said that Biden could direct the DEA to hold these hearings, but it doesn't seem very likely. They go on to say that like the DEA should have held hearings whenever the first state claimed that cannabis had medical use, but they never did. So that's going to be, you know, I guess a long and drawn out process, similar to the cannabis legalization and everything as well. So this is something to keep an eye on, no doubt, and that if they do get traction on, more states allowing um, allowing psilocybin therapy, then this could be, something to really, really keep an eye on going forward for this particular company. So one thing I want to bring to your attention that on March, this is from March 19th from Yahoo Finance. It says that Red Light Holland closes acquisition of SR Wholesale, one of the Netherlands' premier distributors for quality psychedelic truffles. In 2020, SR Wholesale generated over $2.4 million in revenue and over 822,000 in gross profit, with approximately $400,000 of cash and working capital currently on hand. SR established a distribution network of over 400 companies that sell their products across Europe, including working with sub-distributors, which provide products to over 1,000 shops in countries like the Netherlands, Germany, Spain, Czech, Greece, UK, France, and Portugal. So that's a big move for them, in my opinion, is, when you're in a space like this, and you go and you buy someone out who's competing against you, have those type of numbers. Now, you're basically just adding to your business and getting bigger and better. That's a big move for this company. Okay, guys, so real quick, just want to kind of break down the charts for you on Red Light Holland. You see they have a low of about 5 cents. This is a 180-day 4-hour. Currently, they are sitting at about 27 cents, and trading right below that SMA line. Support of about 24 cents, resistance of about 30 cents. Okay, and about fair value here on the RSI, and looking like they're still in a bearish pattern on the MACD. So for me, guys, am I going to invest in this stock yet? As of now, I'm going to say no. Not that I have anything against the company. It's just this isn't really, for me, my cup of tea, I guess, as of now. So I'm going to keep an eye on this one. It's definitely on my watch list, and I want to, keep a good close handle on what's going on in this space. It's definitely got my attention. But if you are getting into it, I just keep in mind this is the over-the-counter market, so these are very volatile, and you really, never really know what's going to happen, if they're going to, shoot up 100% or fall down 50. So just be careful if you're going to invest in this stock, and if you're a long term, then you have time, because I think this is going to take some time to get where potentially it can go. So other than that, guys, I appreciate you watching. Hope you got some insight and learned something new like I did about this company, and we'll catch you in the next video.